In your book, How to Make Great Decisions, you talk about like learning to listen to God, and uh, one of the things I love is how like you make connections between our faith life and the practical realities of our everyday. And so as I'm listening to you speak, about this knowing, this understanding, this trusting, and I'm putting that together with the piece in the book about learning to listen to God. How does learning to listen to God make us a better listener in relationships?
Wow. Yeah. I think on one, I know for myself when it comes to prayer, one of the things that I wanted God to speak to me the way it seemed like he spoke to others. Here is Samuel, who's living in the temple, and he hears his God calling his voice, Samuel, Samuel, and he goes to Eli and says, "You called me. I know I didn't call you." And then later on, it's revealed that this is the Lord God calling Samuel. And I'm like, yeah, talk to me like that, Lord. I don't mind. I'd like to hear the audible voice, you telling me what to do. And then realizing that, God, you get to talk to me however you want. Like you actually get to communicate with me how you want, not necessarily how I prefer. And there's something about that is a humbling, and also it translates really, really well into our relationships with others. Meaning, if I'm going to expect someone else to think the way I think, I'm going to expect them to do something they can't do. If I'm going to expect someone to always talk the way that or speak the way I speak, then I'm going to be expecting them to do something that they don't have the capacity to do. And so when it comes to the Lord, I want to say, okay, God, speak to me I want to learn how you speak to me. And think when it comes to other people is the same thing is, okay, I want to learn how you speak to me, my spouse, my friend, my child. Even that's another thing is that, for parents and children, that recognition that our one's kids are not just carbon copies. They might look similar, but they have their own minds, their own way of understanding things, their own way of getting from A to B, their own way of communicating those things. And so there's a massive level of, I get to accept that you have a different mind than I do. You have a different way of speaking than I do. And it's my job to learn how you speak. And that's what I think we've done that we strive to do when it comes to the Lord. And then when we do that well, we can realize we do that with everybody.